It's Monday morning. Left the hen do this morning with Soph and Katie because I'm staying at theirs in Norfolk again tonight. I'm at a Pure Gym in Norfolk this morning. Let's do my prehab first and then like a functional fitness workout. Was supposed to include some running, but my calf, it was fine doing the half marathon on Saturday morning. But then yesterday got a little bit tight and today it's still a little bit tight and I have a bigger running marathon training session tomorrow. This afternoon was supposed to be a strength gym session followed by 10k easy. So that 10k easy will now be done on the bike. Making sensible but frustrating decisions to prioritise where the running needs to be prioritised. We'll still get the training done, but we'll just have to adapt it a little bit into doing off-feet training, but still getting all that hard work done. And this is now week 2, the second full week of lead up to the Melbourne Marathon. I saw a post yesterday on the Melbourne Marathon Festival Instagram and it was like 7 weeks to go and I was like, oh my God, 7 weeks. Only 3 weeks today and I will be landing in Sydney in Australia. That's very exciting as well. Also, look how cute the outfit. We've got cotton on, sports bra underneath, participation co, singlet, and then God knows where the leggings are from. The back as well. Always show from the back. It's cute. This top, oh, beautiful. So this functional workout was 5 rounds of 400 meter row, 20 kettlebell gorilla pulls, 10 devil's press, 400 meter ski, 20 wall balls, 10 burpees, 800 meter bike, 20 sandbag lunges, 10 dumbbell snatches. Oh my goodness, that was 50 minutes. Functional fitness workout, 5 rounds, continuous. Very consistent the whole way through. 50 minutes continuous, good shift. Just finished strength gym, majority legs. This was one of the exercises from said gym session and your reminder to work your hip flexors. Thank me later. Now I'm on the bike. It was supposed to be a 8 to 10k run this evening, but obviously already said this morning, gonna stay off my feet running today. So I am now gonna do 50 minutes on the bike, locking in for the next hour. I ended up doing an hour, 1 hour, did 26k. Apparently when you're on the bike, you're supposed to times that by 3. So 8k times 3, 24, 10k times 3 is 30. So I was like, okay, I have to do between 24 and 30k. And then an hour ended up being exactly 26k. Managed to get it done. And now we're gonna go back to Soph's and I think we're gonna go on a little walk along the beach. Another day on the grind. Complete. Very sweaty bike. He was like,
Freckles, wee-wees.
That's the weekend.
Wee-wees. Freckles. You're so obedient. Definitely.
wow, your dogs are so trained.
I have to do this.
This is literally how I feel every day.
Come on, wee-wees.
Go on, Freckles. Bye-bye. She freaking hates you.
Yeah, I know.
Tuesday morning and me and Soph and Freckles have just been on a little morning walk along the beach, grabbed some breakfast by a cafe back there, and now we're walking back to the house. Some mobility and some functional fitness this morning, upper body gym, followed by 15 kilometers run tonight, which I'm planning. Yep, so Soph's in for that one. You'll see her there. Yep. Planning on doing that along the seafront here. What's the beach called? Golston. Down in Golston. This upper body session was very general here, doing some pull downs, which I wanted to do on the lat pull down machine, but that machine is always busy because people just sit on there for ages. But anyway, did some chest, did some back, a little bit of everything in this upper body. After upper body, I finished with a 50-minute functional fitness session, including the rower, the ski erg, as well as some exercise in between, like lunges, sled push and pull, some kettlebell swings. And it was a sweaty one, but very good. The upper body gym, plus some core at the end, lasted about an hour. The functional fitness workout was 50 minutes of continuous rounds. Heading back to Soph's, gonna have some lunch. Afternoon, fingers crossed the calf is okay to do the long run. Getting ready for long run, taping the old feet up because get blisters. I found Hyperfix is the only thing that kind of works. Still get blisters, but they don't hurt quite as much. See, take the foot. Found this in the bottom of my bag. I've had it for ages because we all know how much I chafe. Or if I've not mentioned it on YouTube before, I mention it a lot on Instagram. I chafe.
So did your eye, actually.
It happens when you don't have a fire.
I have thicker eyes than you, to be fair.
True. Not doubting that. But when I run like this, so I usually have to wear bike shorts down to here, but I have no more clean bike shorts. They're semi-long.
I would have done some washing for you.
They're such a good housewife. Semi-short, but we're gonna try for the first time anti-friction, and we'll see if I chafe. A thick paste.
Is it like liquid chalk?
Like that. What, you just rub it? This is a good look. This will get some views.
I can't even look at you right now. What are you going to do if it chafes? Then are you going to go in the sea and the salt water's going to sting like mad?
Yeah, but it'll be my own fault. So that's the hat. 15k on the cars today. Fingers crossed that I can do all 15, but we will see. We'll see how the body lets me. Look at my cute little bum bag as well. By Runly, they sent it to me, and they sent me a cute little hydration vest as well, which I'll be wearing on one of my longer runs when it's warm, so I can't wait to try that out. But I got my little bum bag, and then I'm going to scooch it round to like behind me and put my phone in it. Solo run today. Soph didn't fancy the 15k, so I'm going to go up and down the coast. It's a little bit windy, but hopefully should be pretty flat. I already have a hole in the big toe of one of my socks, so good start. In the cool down K, 1k warm up, 11k easy pace, and then 2k of tempo, so like fast for 20 seconds, steady for a minute for 2k, and then 1k cool down now, and that'll be 15k along the coast. Probably the most boring route I've ever done. I've literally run just up and down this 2k strip for 15k. Up that way, turn around, up that way, along the coast. Boring mentally, but got it done. Why does it do that weird thing on the screen? 15k, 1 hour 11, average pace 4:47. Warning for people who don't like feet. Like, even with the tape, I still get blisters like hell. I could feel this the whole run, and this, gross. Got my Saviour Pure Sport freeze roll on. My calf was actually fine during the run, but we'll help the little calf out. Pop some of that on there, and the other one. Rolling this on after every long run. Beautiful. Oh my God. It's 10 to midnight, just drove 4 hours straight. And that was my longest car journey ever without stopping, because I always have to stop because I seize up, but I was just so determined to get home. So I drove 4 hours from Soph's in Norfolk back down to my parents in Hampshire, and I need to go to bed. Wednesday tomorrow, midway through the week. I have seized badly. I can't feel my bum anymore. Another day in the bag. Good night. Back on track with Joe. Wednesday morning, and I've just been and had physio with Joe at Back on Track. I haven't trained so far today, training this afternoon. Needed physio this morning before doing anything. She loosened off that calf that's been playing up, and my lower back and hips were obviously stiff from the drive. My body feels so much better now. It's always lovely when I see Jo. She always sorts me out. She's just given me a little bit more soleus work to do to help that left calf out. We were also chatting about the blisters on my feet, and we need to come up with a way to stop me getting blisters. When you have blisters on the inside of your feet, you then tend to walk on the outside of your feet, which disrupts your gait, and then you can get all kind of chain effects up your leg. Anyone has any advice on how to stop blisters when you're long running? I need all the help I can get to help my feet not get absolutely mashed. At the gym now to do a bit of mobility, some gym activation stuff, a few plyo-y bits, and some med ball stuff. Pre-session mobility to get everything loosened off and mobile, stretching out the calves, mobilising the ankles, getting the hips and the hamstrings moving, and the lower back, showing off my hip mobility here. This is also a great one for stretching off those hamstrings, as well as getting into that lower back and that neural stretch. Can you tell it's Pink Wednesday? We've got the pink shorts, pinkish shoes, pink socks, pink bottle, and Eve's got the pink all over. Gym activation includes plyos, bands, light weights, all about moving dynamically. And then at the end, I finished off with some med ball core conditioning. August in the UK. Get me to Sydney already. Oh my God. Created Hills session. Ran from all the way down there, all the way up around the corner. Around the corner it starts to get steeper as well, so just as you get tired, it's like, whoop. 15 hill runs in total, 5 by 30 seconds, 5 by 25 seconds, 5 by 20 seconds. Speedier session of the week. A 3k jog here, and now I've got 3k cool down back. Fully overboard with the pink today. You can never have too much pink, so pink Wednesday, done. Sleepy today, up early-ish. Because this morning is gym, strength, lower body. Then later this afternoon, I have a bike session. Let's get going with gym. Go and lift some heavy metal up and down. Just making up my protein shake to take in with me. Nutrition X banana flavour today. Tastes like banana milkshake. And added in my glutamine, beta-alanine, creatine. Let's go. This is your second reminder of the week to work your hip flexors. This was one of my accessory exercises at the end of my gym strength, and I also finished with some prone hamstring curls to really target the hammies. Back home, gym finished, heavy on the legs this morning, so they are feeling pretty dead. Been in to see my granddad on the way home because it's his birthday today. I'm gonna have some food, then I need to pack a bag because I'm going to Uxbridge later, staying there tonight, do afternoon session in a gym in Uxbridge, then head over to Max and Emily's for a barbecue. Somewhere in there I need to get some time to sit down and edit some stuff. Just been in the sauna, absolutely sweating my tits off. Sweat in eyes, sweat everywhere. Just finished the PM session. Did not record any of it because I am on a tight time schedule because now I'm whizzing over to Max and Emily's for their barbecue. Got a bike session in, bike tempos, 3 minutes on, a minute off, times 10 again, like last week. And then hopped in the sauna, did some sauna stretching, washed, and now it's a go. Ready to refuel with this barbecue because I am starving. Friday morning, it's long run day today. Usually long run will be on a Saturday, but on Sunday this week, I'm competing in the Athletics Games up in Birmingham. So tomorrow's going to become rest day because Sunday won't be rest day. 25k on the carbs this morning by myself as well because no one wants to run that far with me. It is tipping down outside, really grey. Even though it's 8 a.m, it's still dark because there's no sunlight. So go and get this long run done. Blister update for anyone who doesn't like blisters, then skips is what we're dealing with right now. About to tape it up with my Hyperfix. Actually tipping down. I don't have a waterproof, but it's cold, so I'm like, do I run with the long sleeve on? Because I'm gonna get cold, but then this is just gonna get wet. Well, that turned into a run for just getting the Ks in, rather than time or pace, because I am drenched. Only just stopped raining in the last couple of Ks of that. That was so wet, and my blister on my right foot is so painful. It started hurting after like 5k in because my feet were sodden, and it hurt for the remainder of the run. 25k, but I think it ended up being 26k because I was going to run from West Drayton, where I am now, to Paddington, and then get the tube back and then drive in my car to go and get physio. I miscalculated the time slightly because I was like, I have to be at physio for 12:30, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to make that. Ran halfway to Paddington and then halfway back. It ended up being 26k. It was very slow, very wet. The first 6k and the last 6k were literally all through puddles. Puddles this deep, just continuous for the first 6k, so then my feet were absolutely soaked. And then the last 6k, so then they got soaked again. Feet hurt so much now. But annoyingly, I had to stop to tie my shoelace up at 5k, and instead of pausing my watch, I stopped it. I have a 5k time on there. And when I turned around again, which was like another 8.5k on, I stopped it rather than paused it again as I was turning around. And I have a third run, which was the 13.5k back. So I have like a 5 and a bit K, an 8 and a bit K, and a 13 and a bit K. I will post the 3 different split times of the run on screen, but it all equaled up to about 26k. I don't actually know the total time yet, but significantly slower than last week's 21k. It was soaking, it was cold as well, it was like 15 degrees. Grab a coffee, get in my car and drive to physio. When I take my trainers off, I'm scared for this blister because, oh my God, I will keep banging on about them until I have a solution. We've got Laura to the rescue. We're on Blistergate. We're gonna see if this works. My poor feet. Just had physio with Laura and that was so needed. My body feels so much better now. Feet and ankles and calves were very tight because I'm hypermobile at my hips. My hips tend to get a little bit iffy sometimes. So she sorted out my back, sorted out my hips, sorted out my ankles, given me some Hyperfix and some foam stuff for and some second skin for my blisters, and she's made me a little donut ring on my foot to help my blister. Kitted out for trying to heal the blister, walk without pain. Got back from physio, had lunch, had a shower. Now I'm walking to the gym to do upper body gym, and then I will get the tube into Central. Pushing and pulling some weights in the gym. This strict press I was practicing because I know I have to do that as one of the exercises at the Athex Games at the weekend. So I was like, better practice it at least once. Finished upper body gym, hopped on the tube, and I'm now in Battersea, heading to Battersea Park. Vita Coco, I think that's how you pronounce it, is hosting a hot laps event with Zarnell Hughes this evening. Got my little wheelie suitcase because I'm staying at my friend Nana's afterwards. Let's go and see what the track event has in store for us this evening. This is the whole setup. Everyone's just arriving at Battersea Park track. At least the weather is not like it was this morning, like we actually have sunshine. Guess who won? That's us. Team 3, we won.
Get in.
Victory lap.
Right in the middle.
Tote bags. We have. That's a wrap for the Vita Coco event. My team won. Got a full goodie bag going on. It was all like relay stuff, and we won every relay that we did. Good evening down at Battersea. Time to head over to Nana's. Just got the tube back to Nana's. Gonna spend the night there, catch up with her. That was a fun event with Vita Coco. Team 3, we won. It was like an event where we did like 4 times 100, then we did 4 times 200, and then there was a final with the top 7 teams redoing the 4 times 100, and there was all kind of things like a spinning wheel going on, which gave you like plus or minus stuff. At some point you had to carry a coconut as your baton. A goodie bag full of stuff, which is very exciting. It's bedtime, another day done, Friday ticked off. Tomorrow, rest day. Thank goodness, because today's been a long day. My feet are killing me today. 43,000 steps. And Nana's very tired, so now it's bedtime. Good night. Saturday morning, stayed at Nana's last night, caught up with her. We had a really chill evening. Whenever me and Nana are together, we have our 3 programmes that we always watch, that we only ever watch when we're with each other. And it's SpongeBob, Friday Night Dinner, and Miranda. It's a rare rest day Saturday, because I've got the Athex Games tomorrow in Birmingham. En route home, and have stopped off at David Lloyd for a little swim to loosen the body off and a sauna. Just got out the pool, did an easy 1k swim, move the body around after sitting in the car for ages, so body feels better now. Got my electrolytes on hand, 10 to 15 minutes in the sauna, sweat it out, and then head home for an afternoon of admin, emails, content editing. So far a productive week, still not quite as many miles as I probably needed. I missed 1 run on Monday because my calf still wasn't great. Other than that, the 15k on Tuesday, hill runs on Wednesday, didn't run Thursday, 26k yesterday. That's all of the training done for the week now, aside from the Athex Games competition tomorrow. It's been a nice rest day. Rest day on a Saturday feels weird. It feels weird that tomorrow is a Sunday. To rest up for tomorrow, so see you in the morning. Sunday morning and the end of week 2. 6 weeks today, and I will be running the Melbourne Marathon, which is so scary. But today, another exciting event. I am heading up to Birmingham currently to compete in the Athex Games at the NEC, which is an event again that I got invited to, and in my yes era said yes to it, and I'm just throwing myself in at the deep end. Don't really know what to expect, but gonna give it my best shot. It's 3 different sections. The first section is strength, the middle section is endurance, and the final section is Metcon. Stopping off at services en route to Birmingham. And that's yours, Jackie. Holly cappuccino, but that's not mine. Coffee orders, Dad, latte, Jackie, cappuccino, me, black Americano, obviously. Latte, not a real coffee. Jackie, that's Colin's. She went a Oh wait, that might be me. It turns out we were Colin. I don't know how you mistake Holly for Colin, but there we go. A little tale for you about this morning. We were chatting, I was telling Jackie about oakberry and acai bowls, and we were chatting about it in the kitchen. And Dad goes, who's acai bowls? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, who's acai bowls? And I was like, acai bowls, you know, like the food. And he's like, oh, I thought you were talking about a person. I thought you were talking about an international athlete called acai bowls. And I was like, what? And then we've just been in Starbucks and seen that there was an acai dragon fruit drink or something in Starbucks. And what did you think it was called?
Casey.
She's been calling acai bowls Akashi bowls.
Who knew?
Akashi bowls. Well,
Every day of school day.
every day is school day, but now onwards to Birmingham. Go on, hold it out for me. Get it, Hole, come on. Apex is sponsored by Adidas, so I've been kitted out by the Apex team. My new Adidas. Zone 1 was strength, which was 5 rep max back squat, which I did 80 kilos for, and then strict press for 10 reps, which I completed 35 kilos. After the strength zone, you had 10 minutes rest, and then it's zone 2, which is endurance, which is a 12-minute run to see how far you can get in the full 12 minutes. Then you have 2 minutes rest, and then it's a 12-minute bike. Again, seeing how far you can get in 12 minutes. I had the ultimate support crew as the Apex Games hype host, Lucy, got on with my mum so well, and everyone was literally just shouting me on the whole time. If I thought 12 minutes round the track was long, 12 minutes on the bike felt like an eternity. The hype crew continued their chanting into the last zone, which was Metcon, which was my hardest section, I think. It started with the rower and then went on to dumbbell thrusters, which took my soul. I've never done these before, never want to do them again. And then it went on to box jumps, burpees and sandbags at the end, which actually, getting a 30 kilo sandbag onto my shoulder felt easier than it should, but that was really hard. Dumbbell thrusters, 20 of them. What the hell? They ruined me. They actually ruined me. This whole section would have been fine if it wasn't for that. And my heat was the last heat, so that's why it's just gone quiet.
I am literally spent.
Cameraman duties were exhausting.
That was a good high five.
Yeah.
Back down south from Birmingham. Apex out. Gonna round off week 2 very nicely.